Late at night, when the K-pop agency is almost empty, the rehearsal studio is quiet. The city of Seoul glows outside the windows, and the mirrors reflect a room that should already be dark. But Rumi is still there, waiting, not for practice, for someone. A few moments later, the door quietly opens. Jinu steps
What are you doing
inside,
here?
looking around to make sure no one followed him. For weeks now, they have been meeting like this, late at night, in secret, because some things are too dangerous to reveal, even between friends. But tonight, something goes wrong. Someone else is there, standing in the doorway, watching. Mira. She doesn't say a word, but the look in her eyes says everything. And before Rumi can explain, Mira turns and walks away. Inside the studio, the silence suddenly feels heavy.
I didn't think you'd come.
Rumi knows that look. Mira saw
stay
something
away.
she was never supposed to see. Jinu tries to calm her, but Rumi already knows. The secret is no longer safe. Rumi walks
see
toward
that?
the windows,
What?
staring at the glowing skyline of
over
Seoul.
there.
The city
Someone's
feels
watching.
endless, but the rehearsal room suddenly feels very small, too small to hide the truth. Just when the tension couldn't get worse, the door
Zoe?
opens again. Zoe walks
What are
into
you
the
doing
studio.
here?
She was supposed to
ask you
come
the same
earlier
thing.
for practice, but tonight something feels different. The air in the room feels strange.
What's going on?
Zoe looks between Rumi and Jinu. Both of them seem nervous, too nervous.
just rehearsing, Zoe.
And Zoe notices something
Let's talk about
immediately. Jinu shouldn't be here, not this late. Jinu quickly grabs his jacket. He says goodbye casually, but his voice betrays him. Zoe
think you
watches
can
him
replace
leave,
me?
then slowly
I've worked too
turns
hard for
back to
this.
Rumi. Something isn't right. Zoe sits down on the couch, watching her friend carefully. Rumi pretends to stretch and practice, but Zoe knows her too well. Rumi only
Nice moves,
practices like
Rumi.
that
You're getting
when she's
better.
trying to
Thanks,
hide
Zoe.
something.
I'm trying.
Meanwhile,
You've got this.
somewhere
Keep
else
going.
in the building, Mira stands alone in the hallway.
can't be
The
true.
image keeps replaying in her mind. Rumi
sorry.
and Jinu, together. The thought refuses to leave her. Back in the studio, Zoe finally asks the question. What was Jinu doing here?
You think you can just
Rumi
leave?
freezes for a moment,
I never belonged
then
here,
laughs,
Zoe.
too quickly,
Then where do
too
you belong,
nervously.
Rumi? I'll
Zoe
find it.
isn't convinced.
I saw
She
you.
watches Rumi carefully. Every movement,
I saw
every
you.
word, every hesitation.
See what?
Something is definitely being
You
hidden.
need to tell
Zoe
me.
steps
Why are you
closer.
lying?
Now the room feels tense. The mirrors reflect two friends standing
Everything
on
is
opposite
fine, Zoe.
sides of a secret.
Honestly, I'm okay.
Rumi tries to
Just a
stay
little
calm,
tired, that's
but
all.
Zoe can
I
see it in her
promise.
eyes. Fear. Outside the building, Jinu stops under the city lights. He checks his phone. No messages,
They know.
no explanation, but he already
What do I do
knows what
now?
happened. Mira saw them. Back inside the studio, Rumi sits on the floor. Zoe sits beside her. Neither of them speaks, but one thing is clear now. The night that started with a secret meeting is about to turn into something much bigger. And somewhere in the hallway, Mira is already coming back, ready for answers. Outside the rehearsal studio, Mira stands silently. Her hand rests on the door handle. Inside the room are the people she trusted the most, but the truth she saw earlier refuses to disappear. Slowly, she opens the door. The room instantly
Stop
goes
this, both of
quiet.
you.
Rumi and Zoe turn toward the entrance.
You know what you did? I
Mira
don't
walks
care.
inside
Just tell me
slowly.
what's happening.
Her expression is calm, too calm,
can't trust
the kind of calm that appears right before a storm. 59 to 62. Zoe looks between the two girls, confused. No one says anything, but Mira's eyes never leave Rumi. She already knows.
no.
She just wants to hear Rumi admit it.
Understand what you're both asking of me.
Rumi tries to
know exactly
avoid
what this is
Mira's
about,
gaze,
Zoe.
but Mira
Choose
steps
wisely.
closer.
Your career
Every
depends on it.
step echoes across the wooden dance floor. The mirrors
think you could
reflect
just
the
walk away from
distance
this?
between them,
Try
a
me.
distance that didn't exist yesterday. Finally, Mira speaks. Her voice is quiet, but every word feels sharp. You were with Jinu tonight. Zoe's eyes widen. The name hangs in the air like a shockwave. 71 to 74. Rumi freezes. Zoe slowly turns toward Rumi. Suddenly, everything makes sense. Jinu leaving quickly, Rumi acting strange, the tension in the room. Mira steps closer. Were you going to tell us or keep lying? Rumi tries to speak, but the words don't come easily because some truths change everything. Finally, Rumi whispers the truth. Yes, I was meeting Jinu. The room falls silent. Zoe looks stunned, but Mira already knew, and somehow, hearing it hurts even more. Mira laughs quietly, not because it's funny, but because she can't believe it. All this time, you kept this from us. Rumi tries to explain, but Mira shakes her head. The mirrors reflect 3 girls standing in the same room, but suddenly they feel very far apart. Mira turns away. She doesn't want to hear excuses, because betrayal doesn't need explanation. She walks toward the door, but before leaving, she stops. For a moment, she looks back at Rumi. The anger in her eyes has turned into something else, disappointment. Then Mira leaves the studio. Inside the room, the silence feels heavier than before. Zoe slowly walks toward Rumi. Rumi sits down on the floor. The secret that once felt exciting now feels like a mistake. Outside, somewhere in the city, Jinu waits under the streetlights. Inside the studio, Rumi stands near the window looking at the glowing skyline of Seoul. Her phone is still in her hand, but she doesn't know what to say. Because tonight, one secret destroyed everything. And tomorrow, nothing in the group will be the same.
I worked so hard, why wasn't it enough? I saw the truth behind your smile, a secret kept all this while. My friend is gone, I can't undo, yet still my heart belongs to you.